Damn it, I can't find a good spot to just go no hands on you, tank. Oh, shit. Woo! Alright, tank. You wanted no hands. Here's no hands. And it's a bumpy ass road. Tank snake challenge. Still no hands, tank. All the way down to the bottom of the hill, tank. There you go. Oh yeah. I hope you guys caught that. Got some thunderstorms going on out here. What is going on, everybody? Oh, this little one's been a little bit of a long time coming, for maybe about a month. So if you want to call that long, go ahead and call it long, whatever the fuck you want. A little over a month ago, like right before I got my bike back, Moto Dick Nasty went ahead and gave me a little challenge video, if you want to call it, which is, you know, 10 things getting to know your moto vlogger. So getting to know Two Wheel Menace a little bit. So we're gonna go up there and hope for some good weather, and I'll go ahead and answer these questions while going through there. Since we're at the bottom of the divide right now, let's go ahead and do some questions. Like I said, Moto Dynasty 702, link in the description below, challenged me to do this alongside with Officer Rob and Sin Shitty Slick. But the one thing that I noticed about Moto Dynasty's video was that he only gave 8 questions. I swear I watched it like 10 times going through every single question, but nope, he only gave 8. So, you dyslexic motherfucker. Now I have to create 2 new questions. Oh shit, I didn't do it. Oh, now I gotta create 2 new questions, which won't be that hard. Question number 1. When did you first start riding motorcycles? Well, for me, it's been on and off for the last about 8 to 10 years. And all that time was just mostly dirt bikes and shit like that. As I've only ridden street for a couple years altogether. I want to do a track day, but every single time a track day came up, it's just like the funds have not been there and everything else. So that's up with that. God, I can't fucking speak today, can I? Question number 2, how many motorcycles have I owned? Me personally, Madison is my second motorcycle that I've owned. My first one, Shirlene, I sold. You remember Shirlene, the R6? I went and sold her, and then the guy I sold her to ended up biting into a fucking PT Cruiser. And what is going on up here? What happened here? Oh shit, it's a motorcyclist. Hope you're alright, buddy. He seems to be cognate and everything like that. You know, I would stop, but you know, me just helping out right there would not have any help at all. Because, I mean, you got paramedics already on him and everything else. They got the situation handled. If nobody was here, yeah, most definitely I'd stop and everything, but he's already got help and everything. So, blame me for what you want on that. Do whatever you want. Number 3, what is your dream bike? Ooh. You know, for a while, the FZ09 was my dream bike. But now that I have it, I have my dream bike already. If I was to get another bike that I want like super bad, is the Triumph Street Triple. I want that bike That's the bike I would have. Triumph Street Triple. Question number 4, off-road or street? You know, that's like a give and take question in itself. You know, off-road requires a lot of physical demands and everything. Street requires a lot of mental demand. So I'm kind of split between both. Next question, have you ever fallen or been in a motorcycle accident? When I rode like dirt and everything, yeah, I've fallen plenty of times. Fallen plenty of times. Like one of the shitty ones is when like I was riding in sand dunes and I hit a razorback and just straight up, whoop, got bucked over the fucking handlebars. Almost got ran over, but you know, I didn't get hurt at all. When did you start motovlogging? I started motovlogging just over a year ago. That's when I got my R6 and just started slowly taking off after that. It's been slow coming, so which motovlogging channels do you subscribe to? Go through this turn. So the channels that I subscribe to are definitely local channels. Like if you're local, I'll subscribe to you and I'll follow you, do whatever the fuck you want. You know, I'm all about supporting local channels. Anyone from my hometown, so anybody in Las Vegas, I'll sub to your channels. I've sort of gotten away from like the big name channels. I'll still follow like Baker X Derek and Arson Rides and shit like that because, you know, and Suburban Delinquent, because, you know, it's funny, they make me laugh. Does your bike have a name? Is question number 8. Madison, obviously. So remember how I said back at the beginning of this video how Moto Dick Nasty is dyslexic as a motherfucker and can't count? Now it comes to me making up 2 questions of my own. So my first question is, which would be question number 9, what type of a person are you? And me, I'm a very blunt person. You know, I like to tell it how it is. You know, I don't try and beat around the bush on shit. It's all about like, hey, fucker, listen up. I don't like you. You're a dumbass and shit like that. That's the shit that, you know, that's the type of person I am. And question number 10. As with all people that ride motorcycles or want to ride motorcycles know, you gotta start somewhere, right? Question number 10 would be, would the bike that you're on right now be a good beginner bike? The answer to that is absolutely not. Once you need to have, for this bike, you need to have an idea of respect for the bike and everything, because this bike is just super torquey. You know, if you get somebody that gets on it and just starts whiskey throttling it, you're gonna end up on your butt. So there's a lot of power in this bike, a lot of torque in this bike, and I would not recommend it as a beginner bike. You gotta learn to respect the machine. You gotta put some respect on it. Oh, there's some lightning over there actually. I don't know if the camera caught it. It might have. But like I said, FZ09, no go on a first bike. Those are the 10 questions getting to know Two-Wheeled Menace. And now I guess I'm supposed to, you know, do 3 other people, I guess. So the first one I'm going to do, or to nominate actually, is Tank Snake. Because Tank Snake, you challenged everybody to do the downhill challenge with no hands. I did it for you. So now it's time for us to know a little bit more about you. Next person. Let's do a Subliminal Moto, only because I like him. Third person I want to do this to is Lynx77, because he's always around my shit, and I'm always around his shit. So do this shit. So again, guys, that's the 10 things and the 3 people that I went ahead and nominated to do it. Looking forward to seeing it, and until next time, peace out, bitches. Bye. Oh yeah, that was a good one.